All right, FightHype.com, Sean Sattel here with legendary former lightweight champion Ray Boom Boom Mancini. Ray, does this fight happen easier for Wilder this time, or is it Ortiz who turns the tables?
I think, man, we're going to handle that all night. I think it's going to be a harder fight for both guys. I think Ortiz is in better shape. He's dropped 10 pounds. He was one punch away from winning the heavyweight championship in a row. He knows he can hurt Wilder. Now, Wilder also knows he dropped 10 shots and wound up stopping him. So the confidence on both guys got to be sky high. I think Ortiz got to come forward. I think that come forward, that's his best chance. And for me, the best bet all night, it doesn't go 12. Somebody's going to go.
Ortiz coming forward, doesn't that give more opportunities for Wilder to get him out of there with the right hand?
Well, you got to be backing the guy up. If you're smart, you're hitting him with your jab, tapping him, you're backing him up. No, but you let him come forward, that's much more dangerous than coming forward throwing that big right hand. You know, Ortiz can't stay on the outside. He did it the first time, it didn't work. He's got to come forward. And believe me, he's in better shape. He's got to have that confidence zone. He was one punch away from dropping him, possibly knocking him out. You got to have that confidence going with that. If I hit you right, I'm gonna hurt you again. So you got to believe that. You got to believe that.
When I think about it, Boom Boom, you said back him up. He was able to make Deontay go back in straight lines a few times in that first.
That's what you got to do.
Right.
You know, and being
because he can't escape.
And the southpaw is the hardest guy to fight. So you give Mango, you slide this way, you slide to the right. But you're throwing punches all the time as you slide. You know, Manny Pacquiao does the best. Manny Pacquiao, he slides, he's always throwing a punch. When he slides one way or the other, he's always throwing a punch. And you got to always watch for it. That's what Ortiz got to do. That's his best chance. But I tell you, Ortiz knows he can hurt him, and that's great confidence.
Is there anything you're looking for Wilder, like heading into the Fury rematch? Anything you're looking for?
No, you can't be going to look past it. He knows what's there. I think he's got to beat this guy. Luis Ortiz is going to be a formidable opponent. Being a southpaw, he's got a lot, to be the first Cuban heavyweight of all time, to be a heavyweight champion. And he was so close before. No, you got to focus on this guy. Everything else will be out there. Everything else is still there once he wins this fight, if he should win it.
I mean, I hear you. He looks better. He looks trimmer than ever. But he is 40, Ray. Yeah. Isn't it possible he's not the guy he was?
They say 40, so that's close. The Cubans add another 3 or 4 or 5 years to that.
Right. But isn't it?
I think Deontay beats him. I think Deontay knocks him out. I think, like I said, it doesn't go to distance. I think it's a give and take. I think Ortiz does hurt Deontay during the fight once again. I think it's an action-packed fight. I think it's going to be one of the best heavyweight fights in years.
Is there anything we underrate about Wilder? Talking all the ways about the right hand, is there things we overlook that you see?
His left hand, because he got a hell of a jab. He got that left hook coming from the blind side. Everyone knows about his right hand, but he wings that left hook. That left hook is just, to me, that's the punch you got to watch for.
Because he got Wilder.
Oh, yeah, Wilder. I think Deontay beats him.
And Ray,
in a great fight.
Want to ask you about the other big heavyweight title fight, Joshua and Ruiz.
I think Andy beats him easier this time. I think Andy Ruiz is one of the best fighters I've seen. He's got some of the fastest hands since Mike Tyson. His hand speed, his boxing IQ, really what sets him apart. And I think he beats him easier.
But Ray, you've always said things like a man is not supposed to fight past 30 usually.
That's right.
So is it possible that warrior spirit that allowed Andy to get up from the knockdown and swing like all hell is gone when you make the kind of money he's made make in the rematch?
No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, he's hungry. He's just as hungry now because he got that big, finally got that big payday. You want to continue that payday, those big paydays for your future. That's just your financial security. No, you're going to be hungry for that. Not only hungry to prove that you're a true heavyweight champion, be the best heavyweight champion, but the paydays will be there as long as you keep winning. You get bigger and better paydays. So that's an incentive. No, it doesn't. Once you know, he'll know when it's time. Right now, Andy is coming into his prime.
Because Buster Douglas won the title in 4 months, put on 30 pounds, and didn't.
Well, these guys are fighting. They just fought, and it's only about 5-6 months later.
Right.
Andy went back in the gym. So no, I think it's a different type of guy.
What would Joshua have to do differently at all to win a fight?
You got to keep your hands up and throw them straight punches, because Joshua got good power. You dropped them once. If I dropped you, I know I can hurt you. I'm gonna try to put the punches on you again. I'm gonna try to do it again. No, if I hit you with the right shot, you're gonna go.
Is it just a bad style matchup for Joshua? Because
I think so.
Andy kind of does what he does.
Yes, Andy, because his hand speed is what's the difference. Andy's hand speed is the difference in fight. That's the biggest difference. I think against anybody he fights, because his hand speed is really something. And he hits in his boxing IQ, but he hits pretty good. He's not a real big puncher, but he shoots 3 or 4 or 5 punches, blah, 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 before you realize it. And that's what hurts guys, and that's what takes them out.
And Ray, I know I got you for a minute here. They're waiting to set up for the next show, so I want to ask you about Charlo and Harrison. That's been some build-up, hasn't it? The trash talk.
If the fight could only live up to the press conferences, those are the best press conferences I've seen ever. The press conferences I've seen. If that fight lives up to half of that, it'd be a great fight.
Do you think who's going to back up their talk?
I love both guys. I got to be good with both guys. I think they're very close, and they believe it, man. You watch both guys, you listen to them talk, you believe both of these guys. So I don't want to have a pick. It's a pick 'em fight. That's really is a pick 'em fight.
Do you think Harrison's in Charlo's head, and that could work to his advantage, or work against him?
No, I mean, I think it was in his head the first time. I think he is in his head. But Jamal.
Jamel.
I'm sorry, Jamel. He's such a good blue fighter. He's got such that he wants that. What do you call it? That comeback. He wants revenge. That factor. He's training harder than ever. I think he feels like he put the punches. He beat him the first time. He believes that if he hits him this time, he's got to hit him more. He's going to hit him with more punches and better power.
Lean towards either guy. I mean, we're a month out.
I mean, this fight, the conference level, you listen to both guys, you believe both guys. So, I think it's a pick 'em fight.
And lastly, Ray,
pick 'em fight. Yeah. I can't wait to see it.
And lastly, Ray, talked to Freddie Roach earlier today. He wants Danny Garcia. He doesn't want the Mikey Garcia fight. Is that how you feel too? Is that as a guy you want to see Manny?
For Manny, Danny Garcia is a hell of a fighter. I'd like to see Manny Garcia and Mikey Garcia fight together first. I think that's the fight I'd like to.
Easier fight though for Manny.
I don't know if it's easier. I don't think if it's easier. Both guys are headaches. Both guys are headaches for anybody. They're both terrific fighters. But Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia, the battle of the Garcia, that to me is worth the price of admission there. Manny, when Manny comes back, if he's going to fight the winner, I'd like to see those two fight, and then the winner of that fight will fight Manny.
Well, I mean, you talk about guys, the spirit of war should be gone at 30. He's 40.
Yeah.
And still,
he's an anomaly. He's an anomaly. He's a freak of nature. I admire what he's accomplished. I admire. I don't know if I'd want to be getting smacked on the chin, but not that he gets hit a lot. So it ain't like he's getting hit a lot. And he has the ambition for it. He still has the hunger for it. I admire that tremendously.
Would he beat Danny Garcia, Ray, at this stage?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't, because Danny can punch like a son of a gun. Mikey's got a great boxing. I really don't know. Those are good fights because you're not giving away. He's not giving away height. These guys, Manny's, height-wise, that's what. Usually when you give away height, that's the difference. But those guys are all comparable in height, so that would be good fights. Great matchups for all of them. Either the round robin, Manny fighting either one, those two guys fighting each other first. It's great matchups.
Ray, grazie mille. Arrivederci.
Grazie. Grazie.